Hello, beautiful and amazing souls. Welcome to this week's video. I am tuning in from my snowy home in northern Minnesota. I'm so grateful for snow, which sounds funny, but last year we didn't have any snow, and for us it's very heartbreaking. And for me, it's very heartbreaking. My inner child absolutely loves snow, so it's nice to have the beautiful snow outside and to be able to do the winter sports. Yes, so tuning in with the beautiful inner child and with the blessings of peace and love. Today's message, I was guided to pull some cards first as I've been tuning in and recalibrating with my own intuition, with my own guides and angels, with my own sacred board of directors. And today the message was very, very clear. We're at the end of an era. We're at the end of a lifestyle. We are at the end of habits. We are at the end of a certain way of living, experiencing life, thinking, feeling. And with that, we have this beautiful death card. But prior to the death card, we have this Knight of Wands. And in this deck, he's very lost in the darkness, right? And he's very, I hear somber. I hear drunkard. I hear space of despair, right? He's very, I like all the lizards around him. He's lost his wand. Right? He's lost his wand, but he's still following the bee. He's still following the new timeline. He's still following the spaces of hope and growth. He kind of looks like he's stumbling aimlessly through the forest. But this is the age that's over. The chaos is over. The struggle is over. Maybe not the chaos, because when we are reprogramming our nervous system, when we are grounding ourselves in a new way of being, we're still shifting through them spaces of chaos. But the wandering, the spaces of loneliness, the spaces of, I hear drunkardness, so maybe old habits, there are no more. And I notice the wand is growing some beautiful roses. So it's the space of honoring the divine feminine within and around you, honoring your space of love and nurturing yourself, discovering new ways of self-love, discovering new ways to love your dreams, love your passions, love your excitements, discovering new ways to love yourself and to bring them forward in a way that is in alignment with your dreams, in alignment with your business or your career or your happiness or your children or your hobbies. And this is really a space where we are reminded to follow the bee through the darkness, because we're coming up to this beautiful death card right here. And this is like one of the prettiest death cards I've ever seen. Notice how he's looking up at the realm of transformation. He's looking up at the bunnies. The bunny is looking up at the beautiful moths and the darkness of the forest. Is no longer wandering, right? It's no longer stumbling through the darkness. You're looking up. You followed the bee. Also, ferns are very significant. And to me, ferns are like the huge epitome of rebirth. When the ferns pop up in the forest, they're beautiful spirals, so lots of fairy magic, and you can eat the fiddlehead. There's very nutrient dense. But then when they grow, they protect the forest floor, so they protect the most magical parts of yourself, the most vulnerable parts of yourself. So there's a space where you have reached your vulnerability, you have reached your inner child, you've reached your space of love and nurturing. And it's protected by the forest. It's protected by your guides and angels. And now you're looking up at the fairies. You're looking up at these beautiful butterflies. And you're like, okay, I'm ready to transform. Right? Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to transform. Which is very, very beautiful energy. So this is what we're looking at for this week. So if you're feeling like you're stumbling through the darkness, remember that this is your path to transformation. Why do you feel like you're stumbling in the darkness? What sort of insecurity within you is bringing you to that space of emptiness or loneliness? And how can you transform that into you are the energy master, right? You are the parent reparenting the inner child. You are the light in the darkness, right? And really bring yourself through this space of transformation. I like the flower on her head, because there's a lot in here about crowns. So this is the energy we're shifting through. And this is our This is what we need to know this week. We have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. And we're going to look at this Ace of Swords first. He's looking down at his crown. So there's a space where you're really needing to adjust your crown and remember your power. Remembering who you are, how far you've come. Remembering that you put the sword down a long time ago. You gave yourself boundaries, fine lines, vows. I hear characteristics. And these things are shifting for you. And it's time for you to put your crown back on and adjust it. Right? Because we're shifting into a whole new energy, a whole new era. And the era of struggling in the darkness is over because you've learned to trust yourself. You've learned to trust your intuition. You've learned to trust your journey. And it's really important for you to remember that you hold the crown. And I hear woe is the heavy is the head that wears the crown. And that's not really true anymore because you're in the space of grace and gratitude. So if you're still wandering through the darkness, remember grace and gratitude is going to help you shift into the self-empowerment. And here again with the ferns, I would look up the spiritual meaning of a fern. It's very, very beautiful. Or what do the fern mean to you? There's also a space where you can put down the crown of one space and wear the crown of another. There's also a space of, I hear, attackment. So there could be people, places, or things that are praying for your downfall or talking bad about you behind your back, or like they don't want to see you succeed. So if there's still people in your life, remember in the beginning with the sword, I said there's boundaries that need to be enforced. So if there's people in your advice, I hear advice. Watch the advice of people around you. Like, not everybody needs to give you advice. If they're not ahead of you on the journey of your goals, business, entrepreneurship, career, if they're not ahead of you, then they're not something to be listening to, right? Everybody wants to give advice, but is it the direction in which you want to go? It's really important to set some strong boundaries for people that don't want you to succeed, right? Who are you listening to and why? I see a lot of, I see the Hermit card, so really tuning into the heart space and asking, is this meant for me? Right? Is this meant for me? Are the people around me meant for me? Is the food, habit, career, direction, is it meant for me? Really tuning into the intuition. I like that it's a raven. I like this deck. I like the animals in the deck. I'm a forest spirit for sure. And the raven to me always reminds me of your internal magic, your internal strength, your internal darkness. Where we have chaos, we create. And it's really important to remember that you are the creator in your chaos. Masculine and feminine, it does not matter. You create your life around you. It is a matrix in which we live, and you create what you want, where you want, how it materializes. Don't let them make you forget your power. Interesting. There's really a space of not listening to other people and really tuning into yourself. And then we have this beautiful Two of Wands right here, and I absolutely love the tree in this card. It brings me so much peace and harmony. It reminds me of, who was that? Hey girls! Who was the turtle in, Poe? The turtle in Kung Fu Panda. Professor Oogway. Professor Oogway? Master Oogway. Professor, I got Harry Potter going on. Master Oogway. And he was sitting by the peach tree. It doesn't matter where you plant the seed. You cannot control how it grows. So there's a big space about planting new seeds, and especially there we're right in the cusp right now of the Sagittarius new moon. It's very beautiful energy for looking into the future, looking through this winter, and looking into the next 6 months. The Sagittarius full moon, I think, is in May or June, right? So really, Sagittarius is about fire, action, something new. I hear unforgiven, something that you really want within you, something that you really want in your dreams and heart. So it's really important to be looking at what you want, not the advice of other people. Oh, okay, interesting. There's also a crystal ball right here by this beautiful Two of Wands. And one of these wands is growing very, very strongly. So something that you've been working on has a very solid foundation. And now it's time to look at the other part of the foundation that is necessary for you to move forward into this new era, into this new space and time. I like that there is the crystal ball right here, because there's something that you're needing to see beyond your own limitations. Ooh, I like that. beyond your own limitations. It's really important to remember that you hold the key to your future. You hold the key to change. You hold the key to the new paradigm. You hold the key to the new era. You hold the key to the portal, to the change, to whatever it is that you're shifting through. Remember, the matrix is only a space of, I hear illumination and illustration. So it's like you're taking the pen in your own hand and you're rewriting a new space in your future. I also see a lot of Akashic Records work happening here. So a lot of rewriting your destiny, rewriting your future, and really connecting deep to who you are and what you want. There's also a space of remembrance, especially with this Ace of Swords right here. Remembering your power, remembering who you are at a core soul level. Not in who you are in this lifetime, not in your human form, but in your soul level. Adjust the crown, you queen. Right? Yes, I love the tree right here. It brings me a lot of peace. She's overlooking the lake, so really, really holding that space of peace within you. Really holding that space of peace within you. There's a lot of dragonflies here. Remember, in the beginning, too, what we're stepping through right now is this drunkard energy, this wobbling through the forest alone. Look at where you are now, or where you will be after this week, after this era, remembering that you hold the power and the key to your destiny. Totally different eras, totally different vibes. They want me to pull one more? Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. There's a snail in this Ace of Cups. They want me to pull one more and then clarify. I hear, whoa, heavy is the crown I wear. We have the star at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of wishing that's taking place. Who this reading is for, you've done a lot of transformation. You've done a lot of internal work. You've done a lot of shifting, shadow work, alchemizing, really honoring who you are and where you're going. There's a space where you're really needing to trust your internal intuition, the fish and the sea. Really trusting your internal intuition. I see a red ball. I see a merry-go-round. I see a bobber. I see a key. I see the number 2 and the letter S. The incense feels really nice. So there's really a space of rechanneling. I hear rechanneling your intuition and the nervous system. Something about the nervous system. Okay, and then after this shift, we have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. I like this Ace of Cups because it's rising out of the water. So there's something that's rising out of inner peace, out of your energy, out of your, I hear inner peace again, especially with this Oogway energy, really becoming a master of your emotions. The snail right here is saying that there's something that you've been working on for a very long time. It's been a very slow and steady road to success, but it's rising through the emotions, through the self-love, through the self-devotion. A lot of water. A lot of water. Oh, there's 2 snails. Interesting. This little snail is hidden in the back. So there's a space where your vulnerability has been a big part of this, and also really connecting to your space of magic. And these flowers in the back look like daffodils. And then it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, and I really like this because she is the Queen of the Earth, right? She is the Queen of Love. She is the Queen of Abundance. And she's honoring her abundance. Her crown is adjusted. It's strong. It's tight. She's feeding her children. She's feeding her family. She's feeding her pets. Her earth is abundant. So there's a huge space of abundance. She is strong. She is confident. She is steadfast. She's holding very steady to her dreams, to her goals, to her shifts. Shifts. I hear shifts. There's also, she's guarding the portal of darkness. So through this space of creation, through this space of death, through this space of darkness, you're mastering something, Master Oogway. Oh, I love that. You're mastering something, Master Oogway. You're no longer stumbling in the forest through the darkness. There's a huge space of working through your inner fears, and not just working through them, but intertwining with them. Right? That's very, very high level knowledge right there. That's only going to be for a certain few, because especially for my shaman path, we learn to integrate and intertwine with our darkness. We're not fearing demonology. We're not fearing the darkness. We're not fearing the cave, the womb of the feminine. We are dancing with it. We are seeing why it is what it is. It's like the forever universal wanderer, the master of physics, because we're understanding how it works on a deeper level. and how we are in alignment with that. There's no light without the darkness. So there's a space of really channeling your darkness, really tuning into who you truly are on a both light and dark aspect, and bringing them into perfect balance and harmony. The ivies really stand out here, so I would also connect to the space of ivies. It's very beautiful. Congratulations. You want me to pull? Yeah, we're gonna do a. They want those. Okay. So here we go with the space of darkness, the source of all creation. But you cannot create a new life or a quantum leap or a quantum change without tuning into the space of darkness and mastering it, wandering through the darkness, to be this master Oogway energy. So somebody's really mastering this space and seeing their capabilities, seeing their grace, seeing their mastery, seeing how to create something new out of the matrix darkness. Where's the other one? I put it back. Do you want this one? No, we want another one, which is very interesting. There's a space where you're still hiding your vulnerability. So it's really important to tune into your honor, your vulnerability, honor the inner child. We have see yourself in nature and honor Gaia, which is really bringing me to the cycles of Mother Earth. And really bringing me to the cycles of your creation. We're coming into the winter solstice. We're coming into Yule time, which is your deep dive through your own darkness. Your deep dive through your own internal intuition. And through this space, you're coming into a new alignment, especially with this Mama Gaia right here, the tree of destiny. Right? Really learning from the seeds of change. Really learning from the seeds of destiny. Really learning from the core of creation, the darkness of Mother Earth. And how we are intertwining with a new world in which we're creating. That's very beautiful. The phoenix is also here with the dragon. I hear the red dragon. That's significant for somebody because they're into dragon magic very clearly. Also the web weaver and Mother Goddess spider goddess. So in order to be reborn as the phoenix in the springtime, it's important to go through this death cycle here in the fall. Here in as the Yule season grows closer. There's some elvish light language here on the tree, really connecting to your elvish guide, oak trees, ivy, and ferns. Yes. Oh, and the maze. Oh my God, I never noticed that. Look, it's the maze down here. The labyrinth. This is a huge rebirth for somebody. This is a huge rebirth for this collective. This is a huge rebirth for this energy. Congratulations. So beautiful. So beautiful. Congratulations. As you wander through the darkness, you adjust your crown, dear traveler, and you rise into the space of creation. All right, beautiful soul. We'll talk again soon.